Hi. So, I recorded this video like 2 months ago, maybe three. I think it was like the end of May, but I still wanted to post it. The past few months have been busy. I'm still working full time and then some. And I went down to Wisconsin because my brother got married, and I just got back from a work trip. So, I don't know what to tell you. But here I am. I'm back. Not for nearly as, I didn't go for nearly as long as the last time. So you're welcome. Please enjoy. This is giving I used to be a cheerleader. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm Mariah. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming back if you did. Thanks for being here if you're new. How are ya? I'm doing fantastic because it is absolutely gorgeous outside. For the past week, it's been like 40s. Literally, my vegetable plants have been sitting in the greenhouse that I have out in the hallway because it's been too cold outside. The one thing that I definitely should have put out there is the snap peas because it's probably too warm in the greenhouse for them, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, the plan for today is to set up the garden outside. I really want to start growing my own vegetables. So I'm investing some time and some money into making a garden outside. I kind of feel bad because when I was younger, I used to watch my mom grow vegetables. Like, she had a little garden outside. She's always been a gardener, but when I was younger, she had a vegetable garden on the side of the house, and she would just grow, like, I remember she had cantaloupe, tomatoes, cucumbers, like all that stuff, but I was never that into it. My mom ended up just putting a lot more time into her flower beds and stuff like that, so... And now here we are 5 years later, and now I'm super into gardening and plants and vegetables and being self-sufficient and all this stuff. So now, like, I was a little late to the party, sorry Mom, but we're doing it this year. This is the first time I've had a tank top on since, like, August of last year. And I am white as a ghost. So I cannot wait to get outside. Basically what I want to do today is take the vegetable plants out of the greenhouse, bring them outside. A lot of them I want to keep in containers, I think. Anyway, we're surrounded by woods where I live, so deer, fox, coyote, critters, rabbits, mice, it's all an issue. So if I'm going to do a vegetable garden, I'm going to want to do it right. And I don't want all of my time and money to go to waste. Not that it would be going to waste feeding the deer necessarily, but I want first pick, you know? And plus I have strawberries, I have raspberries, blueberries. I don't want the birds getting at it. I don't want, I want those strawberries, okay? Alright, so let me go gather up everything and I will see you outside. What's going on? Alright, let's fill this up. Excuse me. Okay, so it's probably about halfway now. And then I'm just going to top fill the rest. But I'm going to put it in here now. Dang, we got Got some good looking roots. Looks pretty good. Now I'm just gonna scoop the rest and then put a layer of hay on top. Now I'm just going to put a hay layer on top to keep all the moisture in for Miss Raspberry. And then she's going to be nice and watered. I don't know how to pronounce this, but the type of raspberry it is kokanee, K-O-K-A-N-E-E. Rubus idius kokanee raspberry. Ta-da! Okay, so that's it for the raspberry. Now I'm gonna do the blueberry. Blueberries are going in a similar but smaller situation. Similar but more acidic. So along with the mixture of soil that I had in here, now I'm adding the Espoma Organics soil acidifier, which I think I put way too much. And then this is the Espoma Organics berry tone fertilizer, which I think I put too much. Baby delicate roots, huh? Just a hay layer and we should be good to go on the blueberries. Woo! God, where do they go for my ear? Cute! I hope you grow big and strong. Now I have 2 more pots and a lot more vegetables. I have lettuce, tomatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, beans, cucumbers. All still need homes. The lettuce I want to put in the round one. The tomatoes I think have to go in these ones. But that means I need a couple more of these. Because let me see how many different kinds of tomatoes I have. The cauliflower and the broccoli, I just don't know. And I have potatoes that I want to grow as well. We got big beef. These are grape tomatoes. Those are Roma tomatoes. These are big beef tomatoes. This poor thing is a sweet cherry tomato. And this is more grape tomatoes. 61 to 91 centimeters apart in rows. And then I got the bean boys. I got bush beans. Okay, well, while I think about it, I'm gonna water my blueberries and my raspberries. I just had a lunch break and I just realized that I need to water my greenhouse. It needs a water, clearly. But look how good this guy's growing. Ooh-wee. This one looks great. Alright, let's take these down to the shower and water them super quick. So I'll usually do that like 2 or 3 more times throughout the day, and then they'll be good to go. So it's a completely new day. It might even be like a week later. But here we are. I'm ready to set this bad boy up. So that's what we're going to do now. Sitting behind you is my lettuce and my bush beans. And I heard that those are, rumor on the street is those are 2 really good things to grow in this vertical planter. So that's what I'm going to do. I have no idea how to set it up. I think I'm going to put the lettuce on the bottom and the beans on the top. And then I think I want to get more of both because I have 8 total bean plants and 4 lettuce. But I can fit way more than that in this. Why is this not making sense to me? That can't be. Oh, does this go in the bottom? It looks like it. And then I guess they just fit into each other like this. I don't really see the point in these things. But I'll just put them in the bottom of them anyway. Alright. Now I think I'm going to just mix the soil, fill these bad boys up, and make a little tower out of it. How does that sound? Lettuce and beans. Throughout my plant growing journey the past couple of years, I've definitely learned that I like having a variety of different components in my soil. Next time I go to the store, I'm going to have to buy more soil because now I'm out again. In this, I just have, this is actually kind of basic. The mixture we have today is Miracle-Gro potting soil, Miracle-Gro vegetable and garden soil, like cow manure, cow compost, and Espoma Organics vegetable fertilizer. That Miracle-Gro soil was super dry, so I'm going to have to make sure that I give it a good water after this, but everything's all mixed together, and the beans, So I have 2 of these, and this poor lettuce is not in very good shape, but I'm going to trim it back and pot it up, and hopefully it'll bounce back. Because it's like, I pulled one of these out yesterday, it's like super, very ready to go into a bigger pot. Alright, so let's do that. But the beans look great. These look like, these are ready too. These are going to grow pretty good. There's already new growth on these since I've had them, so that's a good sign. That was like straight up poop, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking about how I want to try and keep my hands clean because I work in a hotel and I touch white linen every day and I don't want my nails to be gross. So much for that. I got this from Lowe's, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Okay, so I have them all filled up now, and we're just going to throw the beans in here. My hands are not staying clean. It's fine. I'll just have to wash my hands and shower like 7 times before I go back to work on Tuesday. Happy Sunday, by the way. Love a good Sunday. Now, it feels a little odd to do this, but my gut is telling me to like lean them out a little bit. So I just like kind of pushed them down a little bit, and I'm going to put a layer of straw over the top of this, like I have with everything else. So this is not my proudest achievement by any means. Just going to be brutal about it because it's got some pretty good looking roots, and I see more new stuff coming out the middle, so any of this is going to be gone. So this one doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to rip these 2 bottom ones off. Look at those roots! This one looks pretty decent. This will be on a burger soon. I'm not sure if and when that stopped recording. But anyway, what I was saying, I'm going to buy more of each. More lettuce and more beans. And then fill the rest of the stack. Okay. I'm going to give all 3 of these a really good water. Cover all of them in hay. And then we're going to stack this bad boy up. Putting a layer of hay on top of the soil prevents the vegetable or the fruit or whatever you're growing. It's not super healthy to have the part that you're eating just constantly sitting in that wet, dirty soil all the time, so you're better off putting a layer of hay or a layer of mulch or something. 1, to keep the soil from being exposed to the sun. 2, to keep the part that you want to eat out of the soil. And 3, it acts as a moisture barrier, so it stabilizes the temperature of the soil. so that it doesn't dry out too quickly or get too wet too fast or whatever. I think I'm just gonna put it in this little open section of my mom's garden for now. And because it's fairly level. By the way, shout out to my white potatoes that are living over here on this side. I hope those end up being successful. But these are my potatoes. Say hi. Okay. So lettuce on the bottom. Empty ones. It's honestly kind of smaller than I thought it was going to be. But holy cow, is it cute. And then even if I get like another one, I could just keep stacking and stacking, obviously. And then this will just be a never-ending tower of food. Welcome to the next day. I made a sale on Poshmark, so I'm going to run this to the post office real quick. I'm going to go to a nursery and spend some more money. I don't know when I'm going to see you, but I'll see you later. I'm back. I'll show you what I got. I got 2 yellow beans, like 2 little 4-packs, so technically 8 plants. Yellow beans, I'm gonna add it to the tower that I did yesterday. And I got 1 4-pack of romaine lettuce. The lettuce that I planted yesterday was more of like an icebergy, like crispy style. This is more like a greeny, romaine-y style. I did get too many to put in the stack, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. But I guess we'll find out later. And I just got a pair of gardening gloves because I needed some. I am too hot. It's definitely warmed up outside, so I'm going to go change and probably pot up these beans. But we're just going to see how the day goes. Did I just fall asleep? Yeah. Was it really nice? Yeah. This is not the most comfortable chair. However, it was a very good nap. Grab myself another snack. And then we're gonna get back to the beans. Hopefully I got some sun. My skin is like gray. Time for summer, baby. Oh my god. My knee still hurts. So these top 2 tiers are green beans. And then I have 8 yellow bean plants that I'm gonna put in these 2 tiers down here. I'm gonna leave this iceberg lettuce down here too, just so I don't have to move it, but but I'm not going to put the romaine in here. I don't even know if this is iceberg or not. I'm just saying that because it looks like it compared to the romaine, but should be pretty quick and easy just to pot these up. Also trying out my gardening gloves. The wind is cold. Brr. It's cold in the shade. Okay, this little dude's got some roots. He's really small. We'll just be careful of this boy. Ugh, okay. Let me take this one off. Grab some extra soil too. And then my planter stack will be complete. Woohoo! Oh my god. Yeah. Let's spread some hay in the wind. I am completely unsure if I gave you a tour of everything that I have growing so far, but I'll do that real quick, and then I think we're going to call it a day. Okay, so including the stack that I just did, we have 3 sacks of white potatoes that are yet to start sprouting. So these haven't done anything yet, but they've also only been planted for like 4 days maybe. And then we have the stack right here, which you saw. This is my raspberry bush. And this is my blueberry bush. They both look pretty good so far. The raspberry bush looks like it's in really good shape, and it's growing pretty good. Like, this is all new growth right in here, these little sprouts. This is my little peach tree. I should say, this is my little peach tree. This peach tree is about to be my whole pride and joy. So you just wait a second, but yeah, I'm genuinely debating on buying a full-on greenhouse just for this peach tree in the winter. But I am planning on cutting it back to about here, because I'm 99% sure all of this is dead and not coming back. But that doesn't mean anything to me because this is growing. And my mom, when my mom brought it up to the register, she was like, yeah, this is a pretty pathetic looking tree. Long story short, can I have it for like 75% off? And the lady was like, yeah, sure. So I got this tree for $9. And like I said, it's about to be my entire pride and joy. So I can't wait to track the progress on this tree. But it definitely needed a water. And then in front of the peach tree, this is the little cherry tomato that I planted up yesterday. This is the big beef tomato that I have. This is my little strawberry patch. I put this vinyl on here myself. Isn't that cute? I'm regretting not buying more because now they're hard to find. But I still think that this little pot will give me a good amount of strawberries. And then over here, we have some two kind of unhappy looking pepper plants, but I don't know why they're like curling up like this. And then this one doesn't look super happy either. I just pulled a bunch of dead leaves off of this yesterday. I'm not sure, but this is the red pepper, and this one is the green pepper. Just bell peppers. And then this is also a pride and joy of mine. First of all, this is a trellis that I made myself out of scrap pieces of wood and scrap pieces of mesh that we had laying around the house. And then these are my little sweet peas. There's about 8 plants in this entire pot, like 8 little separate pea plants. Like I said, this is my first time doing absolutely any of this, so we're just gonna see how this experience pans out for me. Hopefully I have a good harvest this year. My biggest hopes and dreams is that obviously everything is successful, but if I had to choose like 3 or 4 that I would really, really want to be successful, it's the raspberries, the peas, the strawberries, and because I don't really eat tomatoes. The tomatoes are more for my mom and my brother. I'll take some beans too. I would be happy if the beans are not really good. But oh my god, and I really want a lot of potatoes. So this is my garage. This is the dog run. And this is where my mom suggested that I put the garden, where these 2x4s are running. And like I said, I'm really not in the mood to spend a whole lot of money. And I'm still living at my parents' house, and like my emotions go like this with what I want, what I'm willing to spend my money on, and what I want to save. I'm just in this really tough place in my life right now where I see a clear vision of what I want for my future, but I don't know where and when and how all of that is gonna happen. So it is what it is. I gotta choose. Like my catchphrase is at work, my catchphrase is gonna be here. Pick your battles. We'll see how it goes. And like Tom Hanks said, this too shall pass. So anyway, before I get into all of that, at least I have a good amount of my vegetables in their proper homes for the season. Now I just need to protect them from critters. So I guess we'll see. I have zero plan, but this is all I know for now, and this is where it might end up. It gets pretty much full sun from like 10 in the morning to about sundown. So, like the way this is facing right now, this is north. And then this is south, east, west. So it gets a lot of west-facing sun, but like the garage would slightly block the south-facing sun, but it wouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to quit rambling, and I think I'm going to cut off this video. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon. I'm going to quit rambling now and maybe go take another nap in the sun. I will see you in the next one. Bye. This is like 5 hours later. Just wanted to show off my sunburn. Alright, well, good night.